Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today we're doing a concealer review. I am so picky with concealers that I have really high hopes for this one today, but this is the KVD Good Apple Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. This was $28. I purchased it from Ulta's site the day it came out, which was it took 10 days for it to get to me, which is a little slow for Ulta, to be honest. They're usually pretty quick, but I got this in the mail. I am super excited to test it out today. After the Good Apple foundation launched, which was like the little round thing you saw all over TikTok, all over Instagram, everywhere, it went viral, they decided to expand the Good Apple line, which now includes this concealer with a really cute doe foot. I'm excited to test out for you guys today. We're going to do a try-on test. We're going to try it on with setting powder. We're going to do a Longwear test today, all that good jazz. Without any further ado, let me tell you about the description of it. So the description on Ulta's site says this is the Good Apple Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer is an extreme Longwear crease-resistant concealer with the same hydrating lightweight full coverage as KVD's iconic Good Apple foundation. Again, from the same line. It says it's great for all skin types. It is undetectable feeling with unforgettable coverage for under eyes and beyond. Get all the pigment without the weights. And it says it blends out easily like a skin-like finish. So we're going to be the judge of that today. Again, I am a die-hard Shape Tape fan. The Shape Tape Creamy. I have other concealers, but let's be honest, 9.9 out of 10 times I just use a Shape Tape because I need that coverage. So I have high hopes, high expectations. We're going to see if I like this. And of course, I want a quick shout out to my shop, theopencrypt.com. I launched a whole bunch of new products. We have like flexible, reusable coasters and all kinds of shapes and styles. We also have leggings, air fresheners, like candles, wax melts, accessories, tons of earrings, including these crescent moons. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave a link down below. Thank you guys for any support, and let's get started with the try on portion of this video, which I'm super excited for because I need something good. You know, I feel like I just need something new and fresh for my makeup collection. I feel like this might be it. Alright, it is try on time. I'm very excited. So for this Good Apple concealer, I got the shade 107 because when I got the Good Apple foundation, the only shade they had in store that looked like a good shade match for me was light 002, and this thing is white. Like, this is too white for me, so I made sure to kind of deepen up this shade since their lighter shade range is pretty good. So this is 107 and it looks pretty good. I do want something brightening under my eyes. It looks pretty good, and I haven't even opened it yet, so I'm very excited. This says it's a lightweight full coverage concealer, which, you know, we already went over the specs and everything. My face is already primed with the Secure the Blur primer from One Size Beauty, and now I'm going to put on the Airbrush Flawless foundation from Charlotte Tilbury because it's a very good long wearing foundation. I want to give this the best shot of being the best concealer possible, so I'm going to do my foundation now. Now my foundation is done, you can tell I put my foundation over my under eyes and any spots that I feel like I'm going to conceal, because really foundation is going to be the first line of coverage and concealer is just to top it all off and make it final. So I'm excited to open this up. This little thing though makes me feel like it's a dropper, and it's not. So let's go ahead and see what shade. Oh, the little doe foot is cute. This is a little doe foot. It is not focusing, but it's absolutely precious. Oh, come on. That's a little better. We can see it's just like a little flat thing instead of like a regular doe foot that you find on anything else. So I feel like I should just push this down. So I'm going to go and conceal like normal. Just covering my under eyes, any spots and blemishes. I'm just going to go ahead and cover them like normal. So that's about how much concealer I usually use, just because. And it applied pretty nicely. This thing feels cold to the touch, and I'm not really sure why, but like on my skin it felt very cold. So I'm going to take this beauty blender now, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out and see what kind of coverage we get. I feel like for my blemishes and stuff, I can kind of go with whatever concealer. However, for my under eyes, I'm so picky. Like, if I stray from the Shape Tape for one day, I'm like, what are you doing, girl? You need that coverage. So I'm really hoping this lightweight full coverage that it claims to be is true, because I'm definitely one of those people who needs that full coverage on the under eyes. It just ages me. So blending this out, now it's blending nicely, like it wants to spread automatically, which is nice. I'm going to take a little excess and cover that spot I have. But it's blending nicely. It's a little thick where I first put the dropper down just because there was more product on it. And the other side looks good too. Like, it was very easy to blend out, which is nice. And I think the shade looks perfect because you can't really tell like what's my foundation, what's my concealer. So here are my under eyes up close with the concealer on them. I feel like this looks good and even. I'm worried this is going to crease like where my eyeball is. This right here looks like shit, but I did that with my finger with a different concealer. So this like under eye situation, when I put my eyes down, you can see my bags, right? Because they're blue and purple, but it's not bad. Let me blend the edge over here a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my setting powder and everything ready. I'm going to sit for a minute, you know, let it sit, see if it creases, and then we'll get ready to set the face. Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes. I put some earrings on, kind of sat here for a minute, and it's creasing. So if you don't set your face with powder, it's probably going to crease on you. Right here, you can just see it starting to exaggerate the folds of my eye. So it's setting in there, it's creasing pretty badly. I'm going to go ahead and take the Beauty Blender again. Smooth that back out. Honestly, I always set my face with powder, so that's not a big deal to me. I'm going to go ahead and take my sponge now directly into my setting powder. Pick it up, and I'm going to set my under eyes. Because this is how I set my eyes all the time. It really locks everything down. This is like the best Longwear for the under eyes. For the rest of the face, I just put like my powder on a regular powder brush. But under eyes, because again, I'm very insecure about my dark circles, I always lock this down, just packing it on. And now, let's see how I feel about my under eyes. Like, the coverage is good, right? Like, I can still see some purple coming through on this side, but it's really not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face now, finish it up with highlight, blush, everything like that. I'll be right back and give you my final thoughts before we do a Longwear test. Alright guys, this is my finished face using the Good Apple concealer. I don't really know if I love my makeup today, to be honest. Like, the highlighter looks good, but I don't know. Something about my face looks off, I guess. I'm not really sure. But let's talk about the concealer, what I think so far. I think the coverage is really pretty. I do think I still see some discoloration coming through, but that's completely normal for me because it's not going to cover blue, you know? It's just a creamy product over your skin. So I do think it looks really nice. Like, I would definitely wear this again. I don't think it covered my little spot perfectly well. I do wish it was a little bit thicker. It is a little more thin of a consistency, but it looks really pretty in the end, and I think it looks nice without being overwhelming on my skin. Up close, you know, once I put my eyeshadow on everything, the creasing really did help once it was set. I feel like the creasing is gone now. It's gonna look fine for going out in a few minutes, but I'm gonna get ready to do a Longwear test now. I'll let you know like how it wears throughout the day, because if it like you lose coverage immediately, which have had happened before to some things, it's not gonna be worth it to me for the price tag. But if it looks pretty good all day long, I'll be very happy. Okay, hi. It is a couple hours later. I went out to do a bunch of errands and stuff. I kind of lost track of time a little bit. But I did take a natural sunlight shot, which you just saw. And honestly, I still feel like it looked pretty good. Like, you can tell a little bit is worn away. Just where I have the really deep inset, you know, because I'm not 20 anymore. But honestly, I think it looks really good. So I'm impressed by the coverage. I think it's nice. The Longwear test we did for a few hours, it held up pretty well, because, you know, after you lock it down with some setting powder, where is it really going to go, you know? But last time I tested a concealer, it was the worst concealer I've ever tried, the Jaclyn Hill one. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link down below. But this one is so much better, you guys. This one's nice. I love the little doe foot thing. The applicator itself with like the nice sleek black packaging, and then you can see the color through it, I think is really nice. This does remind me of a dropper, which is a little bit weird, but I think it's nice. And then the little doe foot thing I love, actually. I think they should always be like this little thing. I think it's cute. Like a little one of those things you put in the corner when you're painting the room. That thing, but not angled. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. $28, really good coverage. I mean, it's $1 more in Shape Tape. It is expensive, but for a higher end concealer, I think it works. So thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye. Have a great day.